Hey people, I'm about halfway through the interview Rick Beato did with Steven Wilson. It's really interesting, but at the first half of the interview, they're pretty much only talking about how the old times were better than modern times. And they're talking about how commitment and how limitation are great tools to creativity, which is beautiful and it's true, and that recording to tape gives you limitations, how many tracks you can use, how much double tracking and blah 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 you can make, and it makes you commit to a guitar sound, and it makes your performance a bit more special because maybe you only get one take or two takes or something. And now in the digital era, you get 100 takes, how many you need, and you mic up every little piece of the drum set. And back then you only had maybe 3 drum mics to mic a whole kit. And how they're saying how the drummers were so great, they used to adjust their playing to the rooms they were playing in, and their beats, they would never miss a beat, and blah blah blah. Just the old times were better. And that really pisses me off, because they're completely ignoring the survivor bias. The music we listen to today from that era, from the 60s and 70s, the music that made it through the test of time, that's just the good compositions, that's just the great bands, that's just the great performers and great musicians, the best of that era. It's not representative at all of what was actually happening during that time. We're not listening to all the tracks that were recorded and published that just aren't good. So think about that when you want to say something nostalgic and the good old times. Well, say it and be nostalgic. I know it can be a beautiful thing. But remember that it wasn't better times. It was different, and maybe it had some qualities to music creation that we lost in modern times. But there was also a lot of music produced that's just shit. Maybe it was played, you recorded a song and published it, and it was played in the radio once. Everybody thought it was bad. Now we don't even know anymore that this song existed. So think about that. Just whatever they're saying is fine, and it might be right, but they're only talking about the best of the best. They're talking about the Beatles, about Pink Floyd, about Led Zeppelin, about that sort of music. And they're not talking about the band that's called, I don't know, Needle in the Beer. I don't know what bands were called back then. But those bands have been forgotten for a reason. And the same thing is happening today in modern times, of course. Music is being produced today that we're not going to be listening to in 10 years. And that's fine. We need that music to be produced so that the good stuff really comes through. And I just wanted to share this with you.